Alright, another day, another dollar. This time on Blue Gate. Cold snap in effect. Although, I have to admit, there are times when I tire of the cold snap, and so every time I'm on a regular version of a map, I'm somewhat relieved, since I like to take things slow, moving from cover to cover, taking time to listen to the sounds and watch out for hostile raiders. Can be challenging when you're also fighting against the frostbite mechanics. And, invisible ledge, okay. Literally unplayable. Embark, I want a refund. Anyways, I am hunting Bastions for this week's trial. We've been tasked with either throwing snowballs at them or damaging them. Let me go get some cover first, though. Figures, those aren't active when I actually shoot at them. Might as well do some looting while I'm in here warming up. You know, there's one thing I did want to discuss. Recently, I learned about the behavior-based matchmaking system within this game. Some people call it aggression-based matchmaking, but apparently, if you are hostile, constantly doing PvP, starting fights, instigating fights, then you are match-made with similar players. If you are focusing on PvE, if you're not starting fights, playing passively, well, you're match-made with those types of players. And I have to admit, I've never seen anything like that before. I don't know if other games have done that in the past. Can't say that I've played any games that have ever done that before, so it's interesting. I do enjoy PvP. I'm not anti-PvP. I do like defending myself against hostile raiders from time to time, although I have become one of those players that only fires when fired upon, because for whatever reason I tend to feel guilty attacking raiders that are just running around looking to have a good time, especially when they get on voice comms and make you feel bad about it. But you know, again, it's a video game, so ultimately it doesn't matter. But I sort of play this like if it was real life, and I wouldn't go around shooting random people on the streets or in the fields in a survival situation, especially. So, similar to how I used to play DayZ. But I have noticed recently, though, that I have been dealing with quite a few ambushers. I want to say 3 in the past week, 2 of which I eliminated. 1 I just escaped because I ran out of shields fighting Ark. So I just bailed on the fight in general with a bunch of smoke grenades. But the 3 that I encountered, I was thinking that I saw because of the holidays, Christmas time, people getting the game. Maybe they're new to it and they're just thrown into random lobbies, and, well, they end up finding out the hard way that I'm ready for a fight. Which, again, is fine by me, and sometimes I look forward to it. Because I do enjoy PvP, I'm just not the one to start it, at least in this game. Anyways, we're getting close to this Bastion. Oh, Rubber Duck Hunter and Mr. Silly are out here. We'll have to watch out for them. Fire in the hole! See if I can get around this son of a gun. He seems upset. Check your 6, big boy. All right. Alright, I'm gonna assume this guy up here is friendly. You good?
Man, I'm gonna do 18 FPS, but trying to be.
I have no idea what that was, but okay. I'm just gonna try to get my share of this loot. I have a wolf pack in my safe pocket, but I'm gonna see if I can save it. I figured I was behind this thing, I could hit its weak spot, and why waste it? It's funny, my stash is so full back home that I'm getting pickier about what I loot. I don't necessarily need all that much of these days, except for parts to repair my Renegade. That seems to be the priority, just make sure that I can repair my favorite weapon. Also, I have a bad habit of taking way too long to loot and managing my inventory that, I'm always worried about other raiders showing up who are not necessarily friendly. Alright, I think that's probably going to be enough. Maybe just one more peek. Sure, why not? Some power cells. And one more. Because I'm not greedy at all. Maybe one more. I can't help myself. Okay. Wait, is that the same guy? Alright, I'm not going to stick around and find out. I don't know if that's the same guy or not. Time to bail. I still have some time on the clock, so I'm gonna see if I can get into some more trouble. Famous last... Oh, supply drop. Oh wait, somebody's on it. This is probably not a great spot to be if he shoots at me right now. Not a lot of places to go. I think he's focused on that drop, though. Even with the confirmed behavior-based matchmaking system, I'm still hesitant to trust most of the raiders I run into because of the ambush situations I've been running into. Also, one thing I've noticed is that a lot of the players that are hostile, at least in my experience, don't tend to communicate. They don't use the comms wheel, they don't communicate over voice. They're very quiet. So if you're suspicious about somebody who's just kind of staring you down, they're hanging out in a defensive position, they're behind cover, they're in a corner, they're in the dark, they're just setting themselves up to attack you, and they don't want to talk to you. Granted, I have run into players that do communicate, and they try to lure you in with loot or something. I couldn't help myself. I always want to shoot at those things for some reason. And the feeling is mutual. Let's see if I can... Well, I don't know if I'm going to take the time to drop that, but... Oh, I do need to kill these for the trial. But yeah, I'll probably leave the Rocketeer alone, unless I'm feeling cheeky. I still have that wolf pack, but again, I might save it. I feel like I run into those more now that I don't need to eliminate them for trials.
Go to that location.
I'm gonna head back that way because I need to find some mushrooms for Scrappy, and funny enough, they grow on the walls down there. Or at least they did the other day. Friendly neighborhood leaper. Ow! There goes the other ankle. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have picked on that Rocketeer. I think somebody else might grab its attention. But yeah, the other day there was a bunch of mushrooms around these walls and pillars, but I'm not seeing any today. Unless it was a fluke, or maybe somebody looted them already, or I don't know. They were growing all over here. Yeah, I guess not. Although it looks like somebody was here, so maybe they picked the mushrooms. I think gathering plants is another trial this week. So chances are if there were shrooms down here, then somebody got them already. Sounds like somebody's fighting that leaper. Might see if I can assist. Assuming I can climb stairs. Yeah, but the Rocketeer's there too. Slow and steady. I don't want to fall off of this ledge. Seems to be more upset with me than the guy dumping wolf packs on him. Well, that'll work. Let's see how busted up this leaper is. I wonder if I can... Yep. One time I lured one into here. I'm gonna see if I can do it again. He's seen better days. Watch that first step. Now to go back down there, see if I can finish it off. Unless somebody beats me to it. I still have that wolf pack that I keep forgetting to use. Oh. Well, guess I won't have to. All right, 10 minutes. Let's see if I can get some extra loot before I head out. Wait, that was... No, that was the Bastion.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing.
Did I...
10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
I think I got turned around. Wait. Maybe it is where the Bastion is. Yeah, this is it. Got plenty of space, might as well loot up. Although, probably just gonna prioritize certain parts. Sometimes I think about bringing a sidearm, but it'll add to my weight. Although I do have that skill that cuts down on primary. Well, does it cut down on primary weapon or just all weapons equipped? Anyways, I think it would have to be a sidearm that uses the same ammo. So in this case, the, what is it, the Venator? Venetators? Taters?
What's taters, precious?
Let's head home at the cliffside air shack.
Sorry, I can't help myself. I could carry more, but I'm kind of being picky. Just because I know how full my stash is. So I think I'm gonna bail. I probably just need to start selling things. But I've been hanging on to a lot because I never know what I'm gonna need for crafting or future events. For example, the Flickering Flames event, I had pretty much everything needed to complete it once I found that last light bulb or two. And, well, I did look up a list because they don't show you what the other requirements are, and then I came across a bunch of screenshots that somebody posted on Reddit of all the things that you'll need for the completion of the event, and so I was like, okay, I'll just hold on to this and this and this. Things like records and whatnot. More things to loot here, but I'm gonna pass. I'm curious to see what new ARC units they add in the future. I almost think that they should maybe add some of the shredders to some of the interiors of these other levels, but maybe they're supposed to be exclusive to Stella Montis. Speaking of, I haven't been back to that map in a while. I guess my interest in it is somewhat limited. I like the outdoor areas. That's why you barely see me in any of these tunnels. Alright, somebody's bailing, so I think I will wait a little bit here to see. Alright, there's one raider. Oh, there's another. Will they fight it out? Let's find out. Looking good, nick of time. GG! Alright, well, another decent raid. Got to eliminate a Bastion, or at least damage it. I don't know if I got the kill on it, but that will hopefully add to my Bastion damage total. Whether I'll get to throw enough snowballs at one is anyone's guess, but there will be an attempt. Anyways, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining me. Here's to a happy new year, and I'll see you topside.